Hey guys, what is up? This is Cody or xCodeh. How's it going today? I do apologize for the lack of videos in the past week and a half or so. Honestly, I've had a fever for literally 7 days. This is the 7th day in a row. I already went to the doctor. They said it's some viral nonsense. There's nothing they can do. So that really fucking sucks, but I was looking at my YouTube channel and I noticed I haven't fucking posted in forever, so I thought I'd make a video, and I do apologize for no face cam. I know I'm fucking rambling here, but no face cam today because I look like shit and I don't really have the motivation to fucking make myself look presentable enough to have a face cam on the video. But today's video is a life story about one of the times I was in high school and I almost got caught up in a really crazy situation, something I always was trying to avoid. And if I were to get caught in this situation, it would have gone so fucking bad, man. So this was when I was like a sophomore or junior in high school. This was actually one of the times that I was on probation. Tiny backstory of why I was on probation. I got caught up with some weed, got some weed charges, ended up going to juvie, and this is when I was outside of juvie, still on probation. And one of the terms of being on probation is you're on thin fucking ice, so if you do anything wrong, you're gonna go back to juvie or just violate probation and have to go to court and all that jazz. So I was trying to be on my top behavior. I was trying to not be thrown back into the system or thrown back into the legal system, you know, do that charade. I was trying to get the fuck off of that so I could smoke weed and live my life. So on this specific day of high school, it was about halfway through, I think, a math class, man. I'd always just, yo, can I go to the bathroom? Yeah, sure, be back in 5 minutes, and just lap the school for like 15 or 20 minutes. Me and all my friends used to call it lapping. Let me know in the comments if you guys ever do that. I'm sure a lot of you guys do that shit. So on the great adventures of lapping around my high school this specific time, I actually had to go to the bathroom, coincidentally. You know, I'm not gonna go into detail, but I had to take a shit, alright? That's all I'm gonna say about that. And there's a couple different levels of my high school. There's the bottom level, the middle level, and then the third level. Now, whenever I had to do that kind of business, I would always go to the top level because there was usually never anybody in those bathrooms. And you know, when you got to do that in a public setting, especially like school, you're definitely going to want to stumble across the holy grail of nobody in the fucking bathroom, man, because you know, who wants to do that with other people in the fucking room? So I go up to my secret bathroom. I used to call it the secret bathroom. I'd never go there with friends because I didn't want them to know of like how abandoned this bathroom usually is. Let me know in the comments if you can agree with this situation. I know some of you guys probably have this situation going on. I go up to this corner of the high school on the 3rd floor, and as I'm walking to the bathroom, I immediately see 2 kids going, and I'm like, oh, fucking A, dude. But then I make the decision. I was like, I'm not gonna walk all the way around the school to go in the bathroom. I'm just gonna go in there, man up, and do my business. So I go in there, and these kids are just fucking sitting there laughing at the mirrors. They're not even in the bathroom doing what they're supposed to. They're just like kind of talking. Not that I had a problem with that at all, but I go into the stall and I sit down to start doing my business, and I hear them start crinkling a bag, and I'm like, are you fucking kidding me right now? This is really about to happen on the right. And they knew who I was. They knew that I smoked weed, that I would probably be down if they were gonna do something like that. And I hear one of them crack a tin, you know, put a fucking fat lip in, double horseshoe that shit. Every kid in the school bathrooms used to dip when I was in high school. Heard them packing a lip, and I keep hearing this fucking bag crinkle, and then all of a sudden we got the you know, just the fucking stoner noises of smoking weed, and I get this abundant smell of just a skunk's asshole just flowing through the fucking bathrooms, just annihilating any other smell in the bathroom, which was, honestly, it smelled way better than it did before. School bathrooms smell fucking disgusting. Sometimes you walk in there, there's fucking piss all over the ground, and I'm sitting there like halfway through my business, just sitting there like, dude, these kids are about to get fucked. The fucking security's gonna come in here. I'm gonna get busted for this. This is a shitty situation, no pun intended, man. So I'm sitting there fucking trying to power through this, dude, and they just keep hitting it, bro. I literally keep hearing them fucking hit it, and I look up and I start to see smoke coming over my stall, and I'm like, yo, you guys are crazy. What are you doing? They're like, dude, we're almost done, bro. We're just gonna get a little hot. And I'm like, oh my god, what situation have I got myself into, man? This is no longer the secret bathroom. This has been compromised. So I finally finish what I'm doing. Alright, I finally finish, and I open this door. I look over, and these kids are baked as fuck. Like, they look like they're freshmen in high school. They just smoked weed for the first time. They're like giggling, laughing hysterically. Not to mention, next to the lights, It's just like a fog. I don't know if they were vaping too or something, but it was like crazy hotbox for the amount of weed they'd smoked. They must have packed like fucking 3 bowls and just powered through them like there was no tomorrow. And like I remember asking them like, dude, you guys are gonna get caught. Like, what the fuck are you doing, dude? At least leave school to go do that. Like, nah, dude, we do it like every day. And I'm like, you guys are fucking nuts, man. And I just like got the hell out of there as fast as I could. And the way my school works is just like a giant square, and the bathrooms are kind of on the corners of the square. So I walked out of one of the bathrooms, which was on one of the corners of the square, and continued down. And as I'm making the corner on the other side of the building, I look back at the building and I see 2 teachers and a security guard going right in there. And I'm like, fuck. And I'm sure you're wondering, why are you spooked? You're already, home free. Because whenever anything like this happens, this is why I was worried to begin with. They always check the fucking cameras to see who went in the bathroom at that time that those kids were smoking or doing whatever they got caught with. So I'm thinking in the back of my head, holy fucking shit. I'm gonna get so in trouble right now because they're gonna accuse me of going in there with them, smoking weed, gonna violate my probation, go back to fucking juvie, or end up like with another 6 months of probation because these jackwagon freshman jabronis are smoking weed in there. So dude, my anxiety the entire day was crazy, dude. I was just bugging out about this situation. And let alone like an hour after lunch, I'm sitting in my classroom. I don't even remember what class it was, but I was so disappointed when I looked up, see a security guard and the dean of students knock on the fucking door. And I already knew at that point. I'm like, all right, dude, this is gonna be great. Fuck yeah, bro. Best day ever. Went to school, about to get arrested or some shit like that. They point at me, tell me to come here, and I'm like, oh, God, what have I gotten myself into? So then they get the serious face on, They put the police glasses on, so I can't even see their facial expressions. I'm just kidding. They didn't do that, but that would have been crazy. You guys ever notice that? Police always wear those, like, sunglasses so you can't tell if they know that you're lying. They're like, hey, so a bunch of kids got caught smoking weed in a bathroom today, and we have you on camera going in at around the same time. And I was like, dude, listen, I know my reputation. I know that you know that I smoke weed, but I'm not that dumb to go and smoke weed in high school, in the school bathroom, on probation, bro. And they were like, yeah, we didn't think you did, but you were still going in there at the same time. And I had to sit there and explain to these individuals, the dean of students and a security guard, that I go up to the 3rd floor bathrooms because they're abandoned because I don't like taking shits around a lot of other people. And they were kind of understanding about that. I'm sure they probably do it themselves, unless, actually, they probably have their own private bathrooms. But anyways, it was like so awkward and frightening. My anxiety was crazy about this because I thought they were just gonna not believe me, call my probation officer, just beat right there. But I don't know if they could tell in the sincereness in my face or just the way I was, not really freaking out when I was trying to describe it to them. I was just trying to be as calm as possible about it and really tell them the truth. They actually did believe me and not go and call my probation officer, but they gave me a firm warning to like watch to see who's going in the bathroom, and if something's going on, just leave immediately. And that's what I did from then on. So I got a little lesson for you guys here, man. If you ever walk into a bathroom, it's fucking hot box with vape, there's dip spit all over the floor, people are smoking weed, something like that, there's fucking kids blowing pills on the school sinks and shit, just get the hell out, man. Just get the hell out. Because if you're in the time frame of when those kids got caught going into the bathroom, you could get caught in with it too, even if you didn't even do anything. So just a little pro tip for you guys. But regardless, hopefully you guys enjoyed this this quite crazy story. I could have gotten in serious trouble, man. Like 6 additional months probation, or the possibility of going back to juvie for like 9 months or some crazy shit. See, if that happened, if I went back to probation that long, I might have not even started my YouTube channel, because when I was back home, when I was on probation and I had jack shit to do, that's when I spent a lot of time, making life stories every day, telling all my stories, because honestly, dude, all I wanted to do was talk about weed, because it was like all that was on my mind, because I couldn't do it. So I might not even be here right now telling you this life story if this situation would have gone south. And believe it or not, this isn't even the craziest bathroom high school story that I have to tell you. It sounds fucking weird when I say it like that. I've actually seen crazier shit in my high school bathroom, so let me know in the comments if you guys want to hear those. In the absence of me not making videos, I actually do have a notepad with a bunch of video ideas, a bunch of life stories for the next couple days, so stay hyped for that. Thanks for spending the time to watch my video. I want everybody that watches this video to have yourself a snazzy day. Drop a like if you guys enjoyed. Stay high, stay lifted. Peace.